Good morning, Coronado students. I hope you're having a fantastic morning. I'm Michael Slombarski.
And I'm Jesse Crum. Ultimate Frisbee is a sport mixing the skills of Frisbee handling with the strategy of moving down the field and scoring.
Let's check out what our Ultimate team does.
Ultimate Frisbee, it's a great team and a fun sport. We're a part of the City League and it's such an awesome community. We play really hard, we run a lot, so it's great for health, and you really get your activity in for the week. Every practice is just a fun time. It's super chill. There's really no commitment to coming. It's just whenever you can come and play. So yeah, it's a really fun sport, fun community. Ultimate Frisbee, it's kind of like a combination of soccer and football, but with a disc, if that makes any sense. So yeah, look it up. It's a sort of different type of sport. It's not your average, everyday sport that people go out and watch. I joined Ultimate because I was trying to really find a sport that I connected with in high school, and football, soccer, baseball, they're all cool, but none of them was really connecting with me like Ultimate did, because it's such a different group of people. They're not exactly in that same sports category as you usually see. So yeah, Ultimate, it's a good team. It's different, but it's fun.
That was pretty crazy. Maybe I should join the Ultimate Frisbee team.
Now let's send it over to our favorite weather gal, Gia York, for a peek at your forecast.
Thanks, guys. This week we're going to be seeing highs in the mids and upper 50s and low 60s. But with the lows, we're going to be seeing upper 20s and low 30s, with clouds rolling in Saturday and clearing up Monday, but we're going to be seeing clouds again. I'm Gia York with the weather. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Gia.
Our Coronado climbing team has been clawing their way through postseason, with me placing 16th and Bennett Spanger placing 19th in the state of Colorado.
The team finished in 6th overall, thanks to these efforts, as well as the rest of the team. Let's go check out how these powerful Cougars performed through difficult obstacles at state.
The atmosphere at state was very high energy. Everybody was excited to do their climbs and to be there as a team and to perform as a team as well as individuals. So it was just all around very fun and higher energy.
The atmosphere at state was it was actually it was quite a bit of tension. Like the climbs were much harder than they usually are. So it was not nerve-wracking, but it was a lot of fun. It was good pressure to have on you. It was a new experience, and I really enjoyed it. I had never gone to a state competition before, so it was definitely new, and I didn't know what to expect. But when it came around, we all competed well, and it was really fun.
I really enjoyed being a part of the climbing team this year. It was a really fun group of people to be with. Teamwork was obviously a big aspect of state. You can learn a lot from being on a team and being with the climbing team. It's a lot of fun to work with different people and learn about how different people get ready for something like that.
I think this experience builds a lot of teamwork and being able to work as a team, as well as knowing your limits and being able to push yourself and do the best that you can possibly do.
My experience through the climbing season was really unique. I met a new group of people, a new group of friends. I learned a lot about how important school activities were and how everyone should find one. So it was a really good experience, and I'm really grateful for everything that it gave me and everyone that was in it.
Cougars on 3! 1, 2, 3!
I didn't know climbing wasn't considered a sport. Dang.
Later this year, Coronado's 2018 yearbook will be released. But what is the yearbook, and how does it help make your high school memories last? We sat down with Mr. Stowin in the yearbook club to understand why yearbooks are a wise investment.
Camera 1, camera 2, camera 1, camera 2. There's a couple different ways. The easiest way is to just go online and purchase it through Jostens. They have a website with links on the Coronado School homepage and also on the school newspaper homepage, cougardaily.org. The second way is through the business office. You can go up and see Miss Feen up there and they can get you hooked up and on the list. And since we didn't sell yearbooks at registration this year, we've only been selling them for the most part online. Our numbers are a little bit different than in the past. So at this point we have 319 people who have ordered and paid for books, and we have ordered 650 books, which is about 100 and change fewer than normal. And so it's really a first come first serve until we run out. And once we run out, we're out. And so if you want to make sure you get a copy of the yearbook, you have to do that sooner rather than later.
Well, I joined Yearbook my sophomore year, and it was a great way to make friends and get involved with the Coronado community. I found myself going to a lot more sporting events, taking pictures, and just getting involved a lot more with the school. I really like Yearbook because it's so much fun. I love taking pictures. I love looking through the pictures and formatting pages and just being able to tell the story of the Coronado community and having everyone see it at the end of the year.
It's fun being able to learn so much about people and get to interview people and to know people that I usually wouldn't talk to. So it's fun getting to know people around the school and getting to share that with everyone too at the end of the year.
Oh, well, the yearbook is ideally, and I think we do a pretty good job of trying this, it's supposed to be the story of Coronado's school year. So all of the highs, all the lows, all the wonderful things that the kids here have been accomplishing. We have some really artistic kids this year too. So we've got a lot of really amazing photography and art design in the book, and we are expecting to win some awards for a lot of the work that they've done. The yearbook is really the only lasting product that a school makes. All your other classes you learn French and the Krebs cycle and this, that, and the other, but really the only product that comes out of high school is the yearbook. It's the only thing that in 30 years you'll still have. I mean, you might still have some of your old novels and textbooks that you let your kids use. If you keep your textbooks, don't keep your textbooks, return them to the library, then you will still have this product. And so we put a lot of work into it, knowing that it is a permanent record of the school year.
So this year, our yearbook is probably my favorite one that we've worked on. We had a whole team of people doing our divider pages. The artwork is beautiful. The pictures are great. We have had a really big staff this year, so I think people will really like the yearbook this year.
Buy it today, or else.
The yearbooks are looking great this year.
In a more serious turn, a current and dangerous fad that has swept through the nation and changed the way laundry detergent is sold is the Tide Pod Challenge. Even though this is so 2 months ago, one of our video introduction teams decided to find out more by interviewing students and staff.
Would you drink a bottle of soap?
No. No, I would not.
No. Okay.
Absolutely not. I think that's totally ridiculous.
Doing the Tide Pod Challenge and dying or getting your stomach pumped really can't be very smart, and for people that aren't smart enough to figure that out, it's kind of scary.
Social media has portrayed the Tide Pod Challenge as a dangerous epidemic to teenagers, but we wanted to talk to some actual teenagers to see how they thought about that.
The Tide Pod Challenge is an epidemic and a mental disorder. It's completely outrageous. I think that people that do it have brain damage of some sort.
It's very stupid for se. I agree. I don't know why you try to you're basically almost killing yourself by putting those harmful chemicals into your body.
I think it's a crazy challenge that students shouldn't even try or even think about doing. Because teenagers typically aren't as developed as normal or regular adults, so they don't really think before they do.
We wondered if the Tide Pod Challenge had anything to do with Picus disease, which was a disease in which people eat things they're not supposed to. To understand more about this phenomenon, we interviewed the school psychologist, Mr. Bone.
Pica is listed in the diagnostic manual for mental health professions, so it has to do with mental health. And the core of it is a person who is in an ongoing way or persistently consuming non-nutritive substances, and laundry detergent qualifies as non-nutritive. However, one of the things that's pretty different from this fad or trend of the Tide Pod Challenge is that this is kind of an ongoing thing for it to be a mental health concern as listed in the DSM-5. So it has to go for at least a month of fairly consistently consuming a non-nutritive substance. The other part of it too is that this is a disorder that has people not really almost capable of thinking that I probably shouldn't eat this. And so most of the stuff that I've seen about the Tide Pod Challenge really doesn't fall into that category.
Although Tide has not canceled the product, precautions should still be taken to ensure that nobody misuses them. And Tide Pods belong in the laundry, not in your mouth.
Common sense is not so common.
Looks like this is going to be a clean cutaway to this next segment. Let's slip in the Cougars in the Crowd VHS tape, and we want to look at some of our artists.
Hi, I'm Reed Ross. Welcome to Cougars in the Crowd. Today we're going to run by the blue artists we're going to speak to across the screen, and we're going to jump right into this painting.
I love painting. That's like my favorite thing to do. I used to draw a lot, but I'm not very good at drawing. But throwing some paint on it looks pretty good.
I think I've always liked to draw. I used to draw all the time in class and stuff, but I think I really found a passion when I got into honors art in middle school. And I got to really focus more on art rather than just having it as a hobby during boring classes.
Where's that rapscallion? He's right behind him.
I think it's really been all my life because, well, my mom was an artist, so I kind of get that from her.
I've been drawing since I was like really small, you know, start with those stick figures, and like I've just been getting better. I can like scribble and still make it look nice, kind of, but like it's like messy. It's like, I don't know, it's cool.
I think we have some really talented students. Like, we got like a lot of awards in the Scholastic Awards thingamajiggy. That was really cool.
I want to continue art. I don't know if I'm gonna go to college for art because I don't know about that, but I hope that I can always continue painting.
He's going to be blessed with a little frog man. His name's Bagunga. There's Bagunga's little hat.
I think the hardest part of being an artist would be yourself. You're your biggest critic and you are always critiquing yourself and like, oh, this part doesn't look good enough and this part doesn't look good enough. But I think the beauty of being in an art class is that you have your fellow classmates to pick you up and tell you, hey, your art's actually really great.
It has to be perfect. Like everything I draw, like I want to make look good and not bad.
You should just keep on drawing because all you really need is time to improve. So that's all they need to do. Just keep drawing.
Just stick with it and just find your way and let the art call you.
Reed Ross. I don't know.
Reed Ross.
No, I've never eaten paint.
I could watch him for hours.
Such talent. Those artists are doing wonderfully. And that Reed Ross isn't too bad either.
And who could forget Sweet Bagunga?
Well, that's all we have for you today on Cougar TV. I'm Michael Slimbarski.
And I'm Jesse Crum. Thanks for watching, and stay classy, Coronado. Yeah. That's what we're doing.